Hello, welcome to Alphabet Suite, podcast for the Prince Songbook. There are hundreds of songs to choose from. You have chosen
17 days.
Welcome back to the Alphabet Suite podcast. I am Pat.
I am Tim.
And I'm producer Aaron. Rock on.
on.
Don't throw things at me, please. I appreciate it.
You know, when you start, it's funny because when you start and you go to say Alphabet Podcast, there's like that just slight hesitation, like you're thinking.
Because I am.
Okay.
I have to, because as many of these as we've done, my instinct is still Alphabet Street. So I have to focus. I'm like, don't say it. Don't say Alphabet Street. You're going to look like an idiot.
All right.
I'm just waiting. I'm going to watch and see if he can put this lid back on that bottle.
It's not a problem.
Or it's not.
There you go.
I don't know. Okay. So we are finally moving on from 17. There will be no more 17.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
we're gonna talk about 17 days. So, but it's not 17. It's 17 days.
And it's better.
Oh, dude. So I remember when 17 Days came out, and this was one of my first experiences with a B-side with Prince. Because it came out on the back of When Doves Cry. And you got to remember, I really wasn't, at that time, I wasn't big into Prince. You know, I liked Delirious. But it wasn't until Let's Go Crazy that I really jumped on. But When Doves Cry was released before Let's Go Crazy. However, I don't even remember how I heard 17 Days. But I heard 17 Days, and man, just at the beginning of the guitar, oh my goodness, yeah. I might have actually heard this after Let's Go Crazy, so I might have heard Erotic City before this, but those were like my intros to Prince B-sides, and those were two of the best B-sides I've ever heard from anybody. So, 17 Days came out. It was a B-side.
I honestly thought 17 Days was way better than When Doves Cry.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, by far.
By far, man. It just goes to show that the amount of good music he was putting out at the time was so much that, yeah, when you throw it on a B-side and it's better than the A-side,
Right.
unbelievable. So, the full copyrighted title of this, you want to read that?
What the?
This is the actual. So yes, it's 17 Days, but the copyrighted title of this song is
17 days, the rain will come down, then you will have to choose. If you believe, look to the dawn, and you shall never lose.
That's the name of the song.
Really?
Yes, that's what he copyrighted.
Wow. But why?
I don't know. All I know is I am not gonna call it that ever.
Who in the world would want to?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
So figure that out.
it's Prince. So
Yeah. So you could get this as on the single. You could get it on his hits B-sides. And then after he passed and they came out with a piano and a microphone, you could get that version, which was just him sitting at the piano.
can I speak on that?
You may speak
May I
on it,
speak
because
on-
I know
okay.
you got a lot to say about that one.
No, I'm just gonna put it right out there.
You gonna put it out there?
I am. Okay, so I was kind of confused at first with because they put this out then, this year, not this year, but when they did.
Right.
But then it was like supposed to be from back in the day,
From
correct?
1983, yeah.
Okay, so was this like other songs where they remake them,
What do you mean?
Like,
Are you talking about the piano and a microphone?
yes.
So that was when they went through all the stuff at the vault. They found this cassette,
Okay.
and it was just a cassette of him sitting at the piano
Okay.
playing songs. So it was more like, I'm guessing, because when you listen to the album, it's almost like he's kind of laying down just the foundation for these songs, just so he has something to build on later. Like these, they weren't fully fleshed out yet. And you can tell by the way some of the songs are on that album, he's playing just enough to remind him of what he's trying to do with the song.
Okay.
That's the way I took it.
So this wasn't a live, like he was doing it live somewhere.
He was just sitting somewhere, yeah, just
with a microphone and
piano and a
piano.
microphone and recording it.
All right. So
And he just did it on a little cassette. That's the thing. It's like, I don't even know if he was in a studio. I don't know what, but it was just a cassette. So it's not like he had a master reel going,
okay.
just a cassette.
All right. So you kind of answered my next thing here because I'm unsure why he did this to that song, man. Because
that was the beginnings of the song. What you hear later is what that song morphed into.
because I thought the piano was too fast in that,
Yeah.
they're
It was very different.
and it just didn't.
Yep. It was very
I
different.
said in my notes, I think he should have just left the song alone. But then you explained to me that they found the cassette, and it's just to remind him of what he's doing.
Correct.
later.
Had they left the song alone, you would have got that piano version.
Yeah, and that would have been not.
So it's a
cool,
good thing
man.
he did not leave that song alone and went back and picked it up and turned it into what we have now.
Yeah, sometimes I think he has songs from back in the day. Does it a little bit, and it's great. And there's sometimes that you just leave crap alone, man.
Right. I'm with you, man.
I honestly can say I didn't. Do we have all these cover people
So
and stuff?
this song,
See how it led us into
yes,
it.
you did. Well, what you got to remember is back then, the song he had recorded it for Apollonia 6. There's actually an Apollonia 6 version,
What?
a Vanity Apollonia.
Really?
Yes,
How did I miss that on the notes?
but
Wow.
and that had Brenda Bennett singing. So it was at the time in between when Vanity left the group, but he hadn't gotten Apollonia in the group yet.
Right.
So there's this little period where they didn't have either of the lead singers. So Brenda, which is the blonde one from the group,
Correct.
sang. That's the only version that I am aware of that exists that I can't find anywhere. I cannot find her singing it. However, Brenda Bennett is still making music.
Is she?
She is. And she just released an album sometime in the last couple years, and she did her own remake of this song of 17 Days. I have that version.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's the blonde chick, right?
That's the blonde chick.
Okay.
And she's got a great voice. She really is. She's a good singer. You'll have to listen to it and we can see, do we check, which box are we checking?
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
So, but when you look at the other one, so with Prince, he did the studio version. Then there was actually a longer version of the song that's a little different. Let me get my notes over where they need to be. So, where is it?
I don't
what the
know,
heck?
but you just passed.
I am screwing everything up now.
You just passed the song of my favorite song by Prince.
Did I?
You did.
How do I get this to go away?
That's a big boy.
Go away. That is not what I wanted.
What are you doing, man?
Okay. I don't know, man. Leave me alone.
You might be able to two-finger swipe that back and forth.
Oh. So, anyway, there is.
I'm wondering what you're trying to do though. Before
you
all
see-
that,
So you see all these unreleased versions,
correct.
and Prince. They're all by Prince. They actually have like. There's one version that we got that he did in the studio. It's with different lyrics, even.
Really?
Yes. So that's where I was kind of going at. He actually,
Okay.
the music is pretty similar, and there's a almost like you know how you always did extended versions.
Correct.
There is a longer version of this song that was never released, which is weird because you would think if you're going to be releasing extended versions back then, do a 12-inch of When Doves Cry and put this on the back as an extended version of this song. But that never happened. It was never done.
That's okay though.
It's okay because I've heard it and it's good. I like
Yeah.
it. Then he did a live version where he added Lover Girl by Tina Marie. This is shortly after she passed that he kind of added that in as a tribute to her, and that was really good too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it myself.
That one was good, yeah. But then we come to covers and samples. And this is kind of where you can see who really kind of likes Prince, because if you're going to cover a Prince song or sample a Prince song, you would think you would do the big song, you know, the Wind Does Cry or something like that.
Right.
To go to a B-side to cover or sample, I think shows that you have a love for Prince that, you know, not a lot of people have.
Correct.
So we've got a group called Dom Funk that did a cover.
Do we have this?
We have all of these.
Okay.
You were supposed to have listened to all
listen
these.
any of these except for Living Color.
Oh, you were supposed to listen to all this to come in and be ready for
My
this.
apologies.
They're all here, man.
Okay.
So when you go in here,
Yeah, you're gonna show me. I
I'm
know.
going to show you. Covers, samples, unreleased.
Okay. See, I always miss that covers thing because
There they are. Look at all
we're
them
not
covers.
really like doing a whole lot with as like covers right now. You know what I mean?
Well, we are now. I mean,
Well, we are now, so it's something I got to get used to. Okay.
yeah. So you didn't listen to, because see, they got Dom Funk, Soft News, West Styles.
You listen to these yourself?
I did.
So Dom
Living
Funk.
Dom
what
Funk.
is that? It sounds like some German crap group that
Crap group.
like plays
So I take it.
and then like kind of try to slow it down for 17 days. That's what that name reminds me of. Yeah,
Had you listened to it, you would know.
probably some freaking.
Boy, you are just like hating on
What-
them. You,
what is
you don't
it?
even know.
Is it some like freestyle group or something? I don't know what that would be. Dom Funk. Tell me. It's not R&B group.
It is not R&B. Trust
Yeah,
me.
I
No,
see. Okay, what?
they're more of a. Well, I mean, I could probably play it, but then Aaron would get a little upset.
I'll cut it out.
That's all right. I don't like you having to cut things. Well, just go back and listen to it.
I will do that.
Living Color, theirs is a little more hard. But then here's the Brenda Bennett one. She did a good version of it.
Okay.
And then this Eaton Canyon Royal Ensemble is more of a orchestral kind of thing.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
no, but
Well, you will when you go back and listen to all this.
it's like totally different, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like what was it?
It's like an orchestra playing it.
Oh, well, that's all right. I might be no singing then.
Yeah, they sing in
Do
it.
they sing it?
I believe so, if I remember right.
Okay. Because I'm thinking orchestra is just like they just
Yeah,
play
but
the music.
that's maybe that one was an instrumental. It's possible.
That'd be all right. West Styles, who is that?
So this one is more of an alternative version of it. You know, West Styles.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I might
him.
be thinking of something.
Yeah,
Styles.
but then there was 4
Never.
samples that I could find where they sampled it, and they all pretty much sampled the same thing. They sampled the.
Really?
Yeah.
Eh,
So, and I was not a fan of most of them. I mean, you have MC Light. Freedom of Soul was a good one. I did like that song.
Freedom of Soul.
Freedom of Soul. Yeah, the song is called "It's on You," and that's the one that sampled 17 Days. So there's a rapper called QD, and they did a song called Cash Flow, but it was a Jay Dilla remix. That's the only one that they sampled the song on, was that specific remix. I
Really?
was not a fan of that one. Paper Thin by MC Light, which, if you like MC Light,
I did back in the day.
there's a check of MC Light on the like.
There we are.
Then Freedom of Soul did It's on You, and Sadat X and El Da Sensei
Oh my lord.
did a song called Three Kings and a Queen. I was not a fan of that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the name of this group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
So yeah, there was a lot of versions of this song, not just by Prince, but by other people and people who sampled it.
Right.
But I love the song, man. 17 Days, amazing song.
Yes, it is.
So I was happy when I got to this one. We got past 17.
Oh lord, yes. That was I'm telling you, a headache, man.
You look like you still have a headache.
I do, man. I'm looking
Too
for
much penetration.
Too much penetration, man. Yeah.
Producer Aaron's looking a little beat over there
Yeah,
too.
he looks tired.
Maybe he had too much penetration.
No, not at all, unfortunately.
You need some 17, some penetration. So yeah, I mean, it was a B-side, and like I said, it was one of the ones where I was just, I love this song, man. Just love it. What are you're giving me the squinty eye.
The sampled, referred to thing right under their music.
Oh, there's a brief clip heard on the radio during the SEG following musicology.
Really?
Yeah.
That's segue.
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 Like segue into our sponsor that we don't have.
Oh, we need a sponsor. Someone needs to sponsor us. Hit us up at alphasweetpodcast@gmail and sponsor us.
The Prince Estate, if you want to sponsor this podcast.
That would be cool.
Yeah, buddy.
We could promote your everything's.
There we go.
You're buying them anyways.
Des
Yeah.
Dickerson.
Des Dickerson, but he's not part of the Prince Estate.
I don't care. We were just naming off people. Oh, I'm late, dude.
I don't think Des is going to sponsor us.
You
Unless
never
we
know.
did a Des Dickerson podcast.
Well, we could.
We could, but this is a Prince podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, that is what we got on 17 days. Let the rain come. What was it? 17 days. The rain will come down, then you will have to choose. If you believe, look to the dawn, and you shall never lose. Get it right.
There's probably some like hidden meaning thingy in there for something or other. What do
I
they
know-
call that? Subliminal messaging.
Yeah, he was all about that. Are we good?
I am good.
I am tired.
And we are out. Peace.
Peace.